How are you?
Yes, I am good.
Yeah. So what's the plan for future? How do you want to move on from here?
What do you want?
We want you to move out of the forest.
That's our
No,
territory.
one second. Of our forest, not of the forest.
Well, yes, our part of the forest.
Okay.
You're part
Let's
of the
say
forest.
yes.
Yes. Well, we have been living in the north for thousands of years. We think you have no right of invading our lands without any.
Permission from us.
Yes.
But we've been there for years too.
No,
We've
wait,
been
no,
built
no.
our
I'm
religious
sorry.
site.
I'm sorry. You haven't been there for years.
How do I
You
know?
haven't
How
been
do
there-
we know that you've been living there for years?
Our peoples have a long memory. We
Oh.
have been telling
That's such
stories.
an abstract excuse.
See, if you would have been living there for years, you would have been able to defend that, and you would have been able to convince me that you've been living there for years. But
We-
no,
We've already
I know.
built the
No,
fence.
wait, no. One
We've
second.
already built the fence,
Hold on,
and
hold
that is the best proof of we being there for years.
You know what you were doing in that part of the forest? You were building religious centers,
and
and
building
there was
our
a
fence.
first set of buildings you're building. And if you would have
I'm
been there for
building
years,
a
one
new,
second,
you,
one second, you have been there for years, okay? And if you would have been there for years, you would have had religious sites, you would have had other buildings. Because honestly, you don't just sleep on the ground, make food on the ground like that. You must be having some infrastructure. But since you
We do
want,
have settlements.
but since you
We
haven't been
do-
there for years,
We
that's
do
why
have
you built a
settlements.
religious
You
center.
don't have any
next
shelters
to the
either.
farm.
Sorry?
We didn't see any of your shelters when we explored the forest.
No, we don't keep shelters there. That is where we get our food from.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that's
Where
not
do you
where we
sleep?
build
Now
our
how do you
From
centers.
the
explain that
ground?
In
it was
any
your
case,
territory?
we have destroyed your temples, and your gods have not prevented us from doing that.
Yes.
That means that they do grant us permission to let you go.
You don't believe in our God.
But you do. And if your gods had really believed in you, they would have
We are
stopped
just,
us.
we are just trying to
Maybe the
convince
God
you in
wants
your
that you-
language.
I am the mystic. What our gods say is that we will destroy you.
Then why didn't they stop you from
They didn't stop me.
well they
They're giving you this blessing. However, they would definitely help us to defeat you.
They're giving you guys a chance.
Chance to what? Chance
A
for what?
chance
That's
to
the
surrender.
gracious of
A chance to
graciousness
surrender?
of our God.
No one gives a chance to surrender by
my-
letting them win a war. By letting them at least win a part of the war. We clearly kicked you out of the forest because we know how to defend our lands, because we've been there for millions of years,
That's
whatever.
not your land.
It is
when
our
you-
land, that's why we
even
know
the
when we
strategy.
start the
That area.
conversation,
Sorry?
even when we start the conversation, the chief was saying our part of the forest. He didn't say our forest.
That's
No,
right.
no, see,
Because
because no,
the
well,
forest
no. The
is
reason,
always-
the reason we do not say our forest because it does not belong to us. None of this belongs to us. It belongs to no one. It's earth, but it's our part of the forest. Okay, we want animals, plants, everything to live, and we are more peaceful people. But you have spoiled that.
You
Okay,
just,
we are trying
it
to
is
live,
you
we are trying
being
to live in a
aggressive.
society
It is
where we
you-
consider everything of equal. That's where like our part of the forest. But you came in, destroyed everything there,
Why
and
did
now
you
are blaming
first
us
get-
that we've been spoiling your plans or whatever. But
And why
you
did you
haven't
get
been
a
there for years.
hostage from
You
our
haven't
land?
been there for years.
We are building our religious site in our territory. In
That
our,
isn't your
even
territory.
if it's
That
the
isn't your
border,
territory.
it's still our
It isn't
territory.
your territory either. You
So,
have
so
just
you mean
said
to
that
say,
it
so
doesn't
you mean
belong
to
to
say that
you.
wall has been there for years?
Sorry?
Do you mean to say that wall has been there for years?
Even if
No, wait. Just answer
It
this question. Do you think that? Are you telling me that the wall has been there for years?
the time doesn't
Just
justify
answer the
anything.
question. Wait.
Time
Just answer.
like the basic
Okay.
principle of
It doesn't make sense if both of us keep arguing. When you put for the question, answer that, get to the next question. My question is, are you telling me that that wall has been there for years?
my answer is time doesn't matter.
Well, your whole
What do you
argument
mean?
is based on time. If time doesn't matter, then our claim is rightful, and you
You've
must
been
move.
building the shelter because of your attack.
No.
You
Has
took
that
a
wall been there for
hostage
years?
of the-
We not only have shelters, religious sites, but also have fences here. Fence which symbolize the border, the boundary of a tribe.
So you
And
mean to say
that is
that
6
that wall has
borders
been
of
there
our
for years?
territory.
You
And
mean
the
to say the
fence
wall
is
has been there
actually
for years?
inside the forest.
So are they trying to tell me that the wall has been there for years?
It seems like they are.
I don't think that wall has been there because
It
if
does
that
not.
would have, see, when you make your home, you first try to defend your wall. You know how to defend it, but I did not see that.
I
And
defend
do
it
not
by
tell me you
our
people were
fence.
stupid enough to make it near trees so that we just burn the trees and your wall is down. Are you that stupid? Because if you are that stupid, then there's no sense of us having
You
a
just
conversation
said
with stupid people.
before.
Do you know what I mean?
How come you burn our
Huh?
our defense?
You
in
said
the
you
tree?
guys were a peaceful tribe, and
Yeah.
you burned the tree.
And
you
you
No,
are
we
the
did not
first
burn. No, no, no,
forest,
no, 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 no,
and
no, no,
you
no, no.
took
Okay,
Okay,
hostage
see,
of our people.
however peaceful people are, first they have to make sure that they can survive. And if you start taking our land, if you start taking our food, then we cannot survive. Then there is no sense of being peaceful. You know what I mean? I can be peaceful as long as the terms are going like in our direction. But you guys are just messing up the game. You haven't been there for years. I'm sorry.
So you
Yes.
were the ones who provoked us. You took hostage of our people.
I saved
If
that.
you
I
didn't-
saved her. Let me tell you, I saved her.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you guys killed her.
Exactly. Can you tell me why do our people suddenly fall asleep? Are
Exactly.
you guys poisoning them?
Wait, why can't be?
There's
She was
no-
hunting. She was hunting the wrong animal and got caught in some trap created by your own people,
It
or
is not
might be had a poisonous
Yes.
plant.
If you're willing to
We-
kill
we-
one of
we
your
tried
own men,
saving her.
what?
Okay, so
It
we
doesn't
tried saving
convince
her.
us at all.
We tried saving her, but you killed her. What does that mean? You start killing your own men. She might kill you someday, or you might kill her someday. Does that make sense?
Sometimes people
cannot come to a
sacrifice.
conclusion
This
because
is our
you are
strategy.
killing each other.
We sacrifice an individual for the whole tribe.
Why we sacrifice her?
Why are we talking about this? We
Why?
are talking about the common good, the ultimate good.
Then for the common good, move out of that land. If we
It's
keep
ours.
on this war, we will not destroy both our tribes.
See,
We need
to
you
come
do
to a
not
settlement.
have people.
You said, so the forest doesn't belong to you. Alright, how about we share the forest in a peaceful manner?
How much?
You said you want peace, right?
Yes.
Then we can try to negotiate in a peaceful manner.
Yes,
So we
excellent.
don't hurt each other
Okay,
That
anymore.
might be acceptable.
Okay. And how much of the forest do you want?
Where we built the fence.
So you want me to accept the fact that you walk into my house, take a side, and be
It's
like,
not
let's
your
no
house.
wait, let me finish. Imagine I walk into your religious side someday. I take one portion of it, and I'm like, you guys are peaceful. Let me keep that side. No, the game doesn't work that way. You have to stand outside religious side, wait there because that
Then
is my
what
house.
do you want?
Huh?
Our
Propose
tribe is
us
huge.
what
We
you want.
want
We
you.
do not want you in the forest because that is
That is
our part.
anyway. It is
You
now.
said
It is
doesn't
now
belong to
ours.
you.
Sorry.
It is now ours. What we could solve this. What we could do to solve this crisis is that we need to negotiate to share it, or we are going to war.
Our
Let's go to
proposal
war.
is
No,
that
because no. See, the whole point is that
No, you
Go-
just
go
said
to
you
war.
want a
Now.
peaceful negotiation and you don't want fight.
yes, let
I
us
do not want to fight, but you cannot just walk
Exactly.
into my house and be
And-
like, I want that.
It's
And you
not
said
your
you-
house.
Sorry.
And you
It's
said,
it's a street. It's shared by anyone, and we are there, so it's ours now. It's
Oh.
close to your home, but
But
it's,
we
it's
keep
still
you out and we
common
are there
goods.
right now, so it's ours.
it's closer to you, but it's still
No,
common
we
goods.
keep you out and we are there right now, so it's ours.
You didn't kick us out.
Then
We
then
went
why
there
did you
because
then why
our
did you move
tribes
back?
are
Were you scared?
expanding.
Were
Our
you
tribes are
scared?
huge. It's a powerful tribe.
No,
and
were
we
you
are allies
scared?
with
That's why you
each
moved
other.
out. Huh?
What?
Our proposal is that you move your fence 100 miles to the south.
Yes.
and what I want is that we share the forest.
I do not.
How would it
mind,
be
but not-
possible
but
for
not
us
where
to
the wall
share?
is. But not where the wall is. Go for it, please.
Our tribe is big. We have need of plenty of resources. How would it be possible for us to share the game and fruit?
Our tribe is big too, and we want the forest. And we want it in a peaceful manner, not a bloodshed battle.
The problem is that there are too few resources in that spot of the forest. If you only were to move to the southeast, then you would find a land that has a good number of prey to hunt and trees to be harvested.
We are not there for hunting. You guys hunt there, but we want the wood and other resources, natural resources there.
Well, then the wood to the west is much better than the wood to the east. It's much more resistant. You should consider moving to that side.
That forest we just entered. The forest we are having an argument over. That is the closest, and we have been using that resources for quite a long time, and we want to use it still.
Because we've already built our religious site there. We haven't finished them yet.
They have been destroyed.
Yeah, they're all gone then. You have no reason to stay where you are.
We can give you a portion of the forest, but what you are asking is too much. Because even if I'm peaceful, even if I give you that, my people will die. My people will not support my cause. I know what you mean, but it doesn't make sense. Like, I cannot give you so much.
You can still hunt in our area. We are there just for wood.
See, how can I trust you? Because you can see right now. If you were
No,
if,
we can trust
if
each
this
other.
was if this
What
was the first time I was meeting you, first time I was talking to you, I would do that. But you killed your own person. How can I trust you? And I'm not your person. So you would have a bigger
It's our strategy.
incentive to kill me.
Let's just forget about the past. It's our strategy.
We cannot
If
forget
you
about the
can't-
past.
You can't understand it. Doesn't mean that it's not.
You
If
cannot forget
you
the
cannot
past.
understand it. Does not mean that it is not good out of goodwill.
Sorry?
I'm consider and a grander picture. I'm looking into a longer version of the whole story. You didn't see it. You didn't know what's happening.
Hello. So have we come to a conclusion?
Yeah, we have to come to the agreement now.
Yes.
Right.
Our final decision is that we are going to share the forest. If you have, you can hunt, you can get the food freely from the forest. Because I also understand your type that you need food, otherwise your people would die. Because yeah, you're running out of food and resources. But we also need the wood. If we don't have the wood for settlement, for building stuff, our people would die too. It's
Okay.
cold at night. And also we can use the wood to build our religious site. But it's only the wood from the forest, and we have tons of wood in the forest. It won't really bother.
Yes,
You
you
agree
do
with
make
it?
sense, but you need to tell me how much of forest do you want?
As in,
much of the
how many
forest are
trees
you-
will you cut down by year?
But while we are cutting down, we are also growing. It won't actually.
It takes years to grow,
Yeah.
and
And
the
it
amount
takes
of
years
wood
for
you
us
want,
to build up our religious site. So
No,
the time we built it,
it doesn't.
it's
It
already.
doesn't. Because your person just told me that you just built a new religious site and that was in no time. So it doesn't take too long for you to build it.
Yeah.
So if you just keep expanding like that, then you'll at the end take the whole forest.
We want to know how many people you need to get shelter for, and how many religious sites you're going
And
to
how
build.
much portion of the forest you want?
How much is the portion of you offering us? Are
No, you
willing
need to tell me what
offer
you
us?
want.
We've built a fence in the narrow part of the forest, as you can see.
That wasn't narrow, that was almost a third of the forest.
1/4.
That was almost a third of the forest.
Like,
I
you're
said
exaggerating.
1/4.
You want 1/4.
Yes.
That's hardly any change.
Well,
You move 100, at least 100 miles south of where you are right now. No, you cannot take so much of the forest.
well,
How about this?
1/4 may be much, but
It's too
we
much.
may accept 1/5 if you grant us safe passage through your part.
And not 1/5 as the whole. I will need some territory in between. Can you see the river? Do you know where the river is?
We
I will
don't need a buffer zone. It's like a total waste.
What?
It's like a total waste of land and resources. We are running out of resources, and you are too. So we don't really need such a zone between us. Which
So
is
wait, hold on. How about you move out of the forest? Listen to me. You move out of the forest. You just come to the forest to take the trees. That's it. You do not
Yes.
build anything there.
We may act.
Because if you build something there, and suppose you come front to do some work which is not harmful, but our men think that it's going to harm them, then they will attack. That's
And
why
we
just
don't have
build your.
this situation again.
We do not want to create the situation again. Okay? So the thing is, you build your place outside. We are fine with you coming in, just taking wood.
Yes.
Because you want to be there only for wood. Then
It's
why
okay,
use the
but-
area?
It's okay, but 1/4 of the wood.
Not 1/4 is too much.
1/4.
1/4 is too much.
Hang on, like,
You can.
if we build the shelter and the villagers like out of the forest, you're willing to let us in the forest.
Yeah, to just
For
take wood.
entire
No,
forest.
no,
Not the entire
no.
forest, the closest part to your area. Only the
1/4 of
southern
it.
Yes,
region.
the southern area.
So
Because why
1/4.
would you want to come too much to the north? You already
No,
have
I
trees
just
there.
wanted to make it clear so
No,
that we
you
don't have
already
any
have-
misunderstanding.
I will give you 1/6 of the forest, and that is a lot. It is huge.
1/5.
1/6 is
1/5.
huge.
1/5. We were using
1/5 is too
1/4.
much.
We were using 1/4 of the forest, and what about 1/5?
1/5 is too much. Okay, how about we keep it
How
1?
about what
See.
we use 1/5 of the forest and we plant a tree?
And why do you want so many trees? First, make that clear. Why do you want so many trees? Are you building an army? Are you trying to make?
No.
So
Then-
we have a huge
Population.
population.
Okay.
And
And our-
they're just working. They're just growing and working on agriculture and like growing crops. They're entirely peaceful, but they
We
need
understand
settlement.
that.
And
But
what I
if you
remember,
destroy
you were
the
like you
forest,
build trees. You will also be growing trees, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I propose that we
Trees-
will.
No, you will be growing trees, right?
Trees grow automatically. It's the natural forest. We can't break the cycle by.
So how long do you think it takes to build trees or grow trees and stuff?
It takes about 10 to 20 years for one tree to grow.
And how long does it take to build your religious site?
You know that.
much less than that. We are sure.
Mm,
We have information
3
about
years.
that.
3
But
years.
So hold on. So you will need how many trees per religious site? Because
I'm
we
not
can just
sure.
we can just create
I'm
a
not
cycle
sure,
there.
but look, there's a problem with the density of the forest. For example, like if it's too dense, the trees can't get enough sunlight, and it's really not good for them to grow bigger and like thicker. So it's actually better if we sometimes cut some of the trees and help to create space between the trees, which will actually help them to grow faster.
Yes, that is
Think of
true.
it.
But if you cut too many trees, you're going to disrupt the environment, and our prey is going to flee, and we do not want that.
We
to
will
happen.
not cut trees in a certain area. We will like cut here and there and make sure that we are creating tiny space between each tree instead of like having a broad area in a certain
That
tiny spot.
that would be suitable.
We would also like to protect the environment and the forest because we are also gaining our resources from it, so we will not ruin it.
And yeah, we still want some more.
We really
So-
need it.
So we
So
don't
we're
want
fine
the
with
forest to
1/6
be
of the
run.
portion, right?
1/5.
I thought we spoke about 1/6.
Let's
Because
say
1/6
1/4.
1/6 is about 60 miles of the forest, and that is a lot.
But we used to have 1/4 of it. Let's
And that was a lot.
Each
And
of
that was
us
a lot.
could
You did not need
make a
so many.
concept
1/6 is about 50-60 miles, and I think that's
You
enough.
did not need to burn the village's site. It's just because we need
Because
to
you attacked
rebuild
us,
it.
you came into our land and you killed one of our people then.
if you
Because you took our hostage.
We were protecting her.
yes.
Okay,
let's
let's
not
not-
settle on
Okay,
that.
let's not get there.
We
Let's not
will
get there.
settle for 2/11 of the forest.
Yeah.
Is that suitable?
To what?
2/11 of
2/11.
the forest.
we can do it, but I would say something at first. If we are in a very tiny site, we can't really do like what I say, like create space between trees because our space are so limited. So we
I
have to.
understand.
So
So
the
we will be
better- the
able
better
to get
approach
trees.
is that we have a huge area which we can use a scientific way of cutting trees and help trees to grow faster. You can choose it because
Yes, you will be allowed to stay on the south of the river, but not crossing that.
Yes.
You can
I
pick
think-
trees
I think
from
that's
that
an
part.
excellent thing.
okay, one fifth then.
No, it's south of
It-
the river.
Yes, south of the river. Only certain spots anywhere on the south of the river. Nothing more.
Okay.
If you do cross the river, our people will take that as an act of war.
Yeah.
And you guys don't cross the river either.
They have to cross it.
We
for
will
hunting.
cross it to get resources. I mean, to hunt. But
Oh, you don't cross our territory then.
no,
Don't get out of the forest.
yes.
No.
That will be.
Absolutely fine.
Yes.
Are we agreed then?
Have you agreed to that?
Agree.
Let's shake on that. He was happy. He was good doing it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.